Ask Tom on Home Show.
Greg from Porter, Texas has a question about driveway repairs.
It's a question we've heard before, Tom. He's asking about these. Those boards that go in the expansion cracks, if you will. He says, can I replace the wood expansion joints in my driveway with a coarse sand or crushed granite? We've wrestled with this one for 30 plus years.
Yeah, and it's actually, I like his comment because he said crushed granite. So I'm going to start with sand. Sand, no. We get a good rain, the sand's gone. I don't care how coarse it is. It's just going to wash out all over the driveway. But what you do when you put down flagstone and you have joints that wide, you actually do put in crushed granite. And it actually stays there for a long period of time, doesn't wash out in heavy rains. Nobody's ever brought it up to me, and I never really thought about it. But I'm going to say you could certainly try it. Let's say in that one row there, just put it in and kind of pack it down in there. It might stay a long time. It might be the new answer if you like the way it looks, because I have it in my flagstone patios. So I'm not going to say no to that. There's some other things like some gaskets and stuff, but they don't really look good. They peel up after a while, and they're rubber, kind of a rubber thing you shove in there. And then, of course, you get the modified urethanes. It looks like you put a bunch of goop in there. It curls up after a while. Some of it gets on your feet. You drag it in the house. You don't want that. So there's never been a good answer. But the crushed granite, if you wanted to go through that, I think it just might work if the space is big enough, and that one looks like it is.
And you know what? If he gets them with the color, it could be a trim or something like that.
Yeah, mine's a little red, the one I have in mine. It actually does.
Kind of like that. We learn something we learn something.
Yes.
Greg, you might be consider this a business maybe, because there are people.
Send us a picture if you do it.
So the boards are originally put in there for the purpose of, that they put them in there when they're pouring it, right? But once the concrete...
It's for control.
Right. As soon as it cures, the board means nothing. So really, we don't need anything between those slabs, do we?
No, look at a house slab. There's no boards in it, and they're big slabs. If you don't want it to crack, because you will get some cracking, you do some kerf cuts in it. But with a driveway, the guys have to work section after section, and some driveways get big, and if you just dump a bunch of concrete in there, you better have 100 people finishing it, or you're going to have the rocky road driveway by the time it starts to set, because your normal crew is not going to be able to finish it. So they are control joints so they can work it out and work past it, yes.
All right. We want to work past any problem you have. So go to HomeShowRadio.com and click on that blue Ask Tom button right there. And that'll take you to this page where you can decide whether you want to write us or send us a video. Either way, we're here to help you. Just fill out this form and send us everything you need to help us get an answer for you, because Tom likes to do that. That's why we do it 7 days a week at Home Show Radio's Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and of course there's lots to be seen for you at HomeShowRadio.com.